Alright, so today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to make some Photoshop images for our person. So these are going to be images that are kind of in the spectrum of he's kind of delirious and can't really see straight because he's been beat up and whatnot. So we're going to go to Create New, or we can also do this another way. Let's see, let's start with Delirium 2. So this image, we want to go ahead and we want to remove Michael's name from there in case they weren't looking for advertising. So how big is 18 pixels? That's really small. Let's bump that up. 5 pixels. Let's bump that up about 107. It's about right. Just a little bit more. Alright, so let's go ahead and use our spot healing brush. Alright, beautiful. Don't have that there. Could go and get rid of this S while we're at it. Alright, cool. So now we just got our dumpster here. So as I said, we were looking to make this look like like you can't really see straight. So let's go ahead and go to our adjustments. And I want to take the red, change it, color balance. So we heard if someone's seeing red. So we got that. Now let's go ahead and also take, and I want to go ahead and do a filter on it. I want to do a blur filter, blur gallery, there, filter. All right, well, I promised this worked earlier. So anyway. There we go. Alright, so I want to do the iris blur on this thing. I'm going to put his focus is going to be right there. So, got that. Let's go and blur that out. And shrink in the blur zone. Alright, got that. Click OK. Alright, so now we've got first one. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and save this picture as. Actually, I want to do that. I want to export as. To blur, call it Delirium to blur. And we're going to save that in photography. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and add another folder for that, I think. A new folder. Call it edits. Let's do that. Photography, edits, save. Alright, now since we're going to be weaving this into the video here, we're also going to take and invert the colors on this. To make it real creepy. So out of curiosity, what happens if we play with the colors now? Turn the exposure down some. Yeah, I like it right there. All right, cool. So now let's go ahead and do this export. Export as Delirium 2. Again, we're going to do this in edits. Delirium 2 invert. Alright, so we're basically going to be doing about the same sort of thing for all of these. So now we can go ahead and save this project, Delirium 2.psd. We're going to go ahead and put that. Also, we'll go ahead and put that inside of edits. Save. Yeah, compatibility, it's a thing. Alright, so now let's go ahead and close that. I'm just gonna, I'd like to be able to remove that from my list. But anyway, so now we're again going to do, open another picture. Delirium 2, let's look at Delirium 1. Right, so there isn't a whole lot to Delirium 1. That's the bright light that he sees. So let's go ahead and look at what does it look like. We invert the colors. Then go and do again. Do exposure trick. This one we can actually go ahead and leave the same here, I think. But let's go ahead and look at what happens when we take and crank the reds up. Alright, so we're going to do this one's exposure of that. File. Don't want to do that yet. I'm actually going to back up a few plots before we do the invert. Just trying to keep it consistent. I'm going to do file, export as. Delirium 1. I'm going to go ahead and just say blur, because that's going to be my general naming scheme for these. And then we're going to go ahead and do that color inversion. I like it. New file, export as. Clicky. Delirium 1. Invert. Let's save this. Delirium 1 PSD and edits. Make this window bigger. I don't know why so many of these windows they make so small in these applications. It's terrible. Save that. Maximize compatibility. Yada yada yada. Close that. Open another one. Delirium 3. Bring the red up on this guy. So now this one, I actually kind of want to try something with it. Try something different. I want to try a different blur. Let's try like a tilt shift blur. Never tried this before. I like that. So we're going to export that. Save 3, 3. Alright, go back over to adjustments. Do I invert on the colors? Take our exposure and drop that down. Again, export as 3 inverse. don't actually have the rest of it yet. I'll have it when I finish this video, but so we've got this saved. So I'm going to open this image of a comp that I've got. So I'll open that. So first things first, I want to do the spot healing brush because I want to get rid of this writing on his back. Let's check that out. Hardness of 25. Let's give that a shot, see how that works. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Not bad. Alright, so now we've gotten rid of the writing there. So that's all for that, really. Let's see, let's go to this picture. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the brush tool. Go ahead and go down here. I'm going to go ahead and add a new layer mask. Should be this one. Add a mask. Go here, and we're going to start hiding the background of this picture. So let's go ahead and bump our hardness way down, bump our size way up. We're going to need it up really far. Whew, not that far. Like that far. Okay. So let's just start getting rid of the rest of this picture. So we don't need it. Because this is going to be for the reunion picture. I talked to UMWPD. Well, I talked to the lady at Brent House about a photo op with cops, and she was unsure of the feasibility of that. So I need to talk to the lieutenant or the chief, and she gave me their email addresses, but I'm pretty busy, so I'm not sure I really have time to move forward with getting all that taken care of. So you can see I'm just kind of going up against his leg. It's okay. We'll be fixing that in a bit. All of it will come out in the wash. Let me tell you what, this last week has got the giving the Mac a workout, that's for sure. Poor thing. It's Photoshop. Of course, don't forget when you're using Photoshop, you're going to want to use a separate scratch disk. Eat up your hard drive on that nonsense. If you've got an SSD, or even a regular hard drive. Alright, let's go ahead and change this brush size a little bit. Shrink it down. Try and get all up in here. Nudge out that area. This is actually a cop in China. So, but hey, you can't see. Took the writing off, it's fine. Alright, so now we're going to go and change the color back to white, so we'll start revealing things again. So this one go around. Just kind of hit these places right here that I was working on. bump our burst size back up. About 70 pixels, that sounds good. Let's fill our top back in. So hardness up to about 25, 50, like 30, 40 or so. Pixel size back down. We'll go back to hiding things again. We're really going to get in and get just our top. Let's see, it's a spot where I need to go ahead and put some back. I'm going to do that real quick before I get lazy and don't feel like it. So it's really tedious work doing this adding of layers when you're trying to pull images into another image. It takes a lot of time, just a lot of fine mouse movement. One of the reasons I'm really happy out on the Mac is the trackpad is really, really smooth and precise. That's one of the reasons I'm really glad I have a brand new Mac, because now I can have a really smooth click and drag. It's got the force touch on it, and that I find is just really awesome for Photoshop. Just anything where you have to do this fine movement like this. It's funny, I thought that was his arm earlier. Turns out it's not. Alright. More dragging. And more dragging. Now I know Photoshop is such a drag. Ha ha ha. Alright. Almost there, folks. I'll come back and grab that part. That's one leg. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we're going to turn our brush size down some more. Like 70 pixels. around his hands. Alright. Over here. Get right up by his hat. There we go. Do a little more fine work up in here. And also use an even smaller brush right here. All right. I'm actually going to separate his legs. Because I want to. And I can't because it's in Photoshop. Actually, I can see there's still a little bit up around the hat I need to deal with. I'm like right up on the screen right now. Alright. And I'm going to change this back to white again real quick. Give a little touch up back in the hat. His hat was disappearing a little bit. Alright. Wow, it really is amazing how nicely this trackpad works. Alright. Cool. So that's definitely our comp. So we're going to go ahead and export as hang. I'm going to try this comp. We're also going to go ahead and save as Photoshop. Alright. Save. That way I'll be able to open this later. So if we look at this, we can see still got some funk around the edges. So I'm going to go back and clean that up now. It's much easier to see once you've exported it. Lots of love and sarcasm. Spider-Man slowly slipping. It's Liddy. There were seals that I honestly wanted to hug. Welcome to my pet. Me too. Stressful, but so much fun. Alright, cool. I was tiredly writing, but glad I'm out of there. Let's go back to hiding. I have to excuse the noise. There's a workshop going on next to me. It's orientation at UMW. So tired, I forgot what being healthy cost that felt like. The teacher was rather funny, but the classes hurt my head, bro. I had to rhyme scheme no whack. I haven't slept in 4 years, so I am very ill. Me too. Gotta return these shoes that I never used. No, I'm excited. Escaping fills me with dread. The whole
that I once looked towards for guidance have turned onto a new leaf. Anticipating the college experience, I cling to my high school escape, only to realize that I was extremely too late. The sounds of lockers I miss, along with morning announcements, anticipating a new life, but high school I'm still bound in. Escaping my comfort zone. Never thought I'd see the day. My high school boyfriend would fade away. Bye, Felicia. Let that man go. But I push on, nevertheless,
Alright,
and conquer as I see fit. Deep down,
so
still a
do
cyclone that
file,
goes
save
spin.
as,
Making a mark on a
so
new
I'm gonna do
campus. People I
save,
never know. Chipotle
file
pronounced like
export
Aristotle.
as, we'll do it this way, let's do it format, let's do a ping,
I feel personally attacked by this statement.
with
Same,
transparency,
agreed. Ready to experience a college
export
party with red soda cups and toast below.
to
My high school escape has been smooth,
G,
with the memories I
save.
still adore. Walking in at
Alright,
7:45,
cool.
facing my homeroom door.
We've got
Oh,
that
high
together.
school, how I miss you.
Just need
But
to go
now I
ahead
must
and
escape. 4 long years
get my
spent
last
reaching
picture.
for
We
God.
can go ahead and start
It was
assembling
like
all that.
escape from
Alright,
God's
I'll be
horrid
back once I have it.
sleepless classroom.
Alright, so I've got my photo now. I want to use of Meg and me. Actually, still need to pick the photo. So we've got our cup set up right here. So let's go over through my photos. Did a little photo shoot yesterday. So we've got a couple. Since I've got the peanut gallery, which one do you like, Meg? All right. We also have Meg on the mic right now.
Ooh, the one where I'm like right close to you. That. Um, Probably get one with. How many can you pick? 3? The one before.
Got some feet action.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your face is really cute right there.
It still looks battered. We can do that one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna pick this one for the moment. Oh, that's obnoxious. The troubles of dragging files around. So now we got a new layer here. So we're gonna beef this up somehow. Ooh, we need to change the size of our picture. Image. Let's look at this. All right. Image adjustments. There we go. Canvas size. So right now we've got that. Good Lord. It says this is however many inches big. That's definitely a lie. So let's go ahead and make it. I want to do some pixels. So right now we've got that many wide by that many. So let's go ahead and change this. I kind of like the dimensions of it. And that picture right there, let's look at this picture. It's info. So 4032 by 2268. Let's make it 4032 by 2268. Okay. Okay, proceed. Excuse me. All right. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and go to our clicky tool. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can see better. All right. We've got this guy. Let's go ahead and select this. Drag it up. Drag it up. Now our cop is kind of completely hidden. So now let's go to our cop. We want to move it up in the ranking. So we've got our cop is here. Select them. Yeah, scroll up a little bit. I think maybe we'll trim our photo down some too. And we'll have our cop over on the edge here, looking in the photo. About the right size, since he's a little closer to the camera than our lovebirds are. Looks about right for where the picture was taken. Make him a little bigger. Oops. Look at that. And then we'll take and trim this down. So let's go to around that. And since I came back to this, I forgot I wanted to use my scratch disc. Again, Photoshoppers, always use your scratch disc. It's much nicer. Use that than to eat up your hard drive needlessly on Photoshop. I'm going to make sure that oh, sorry, I just plugged that in. Scratch discs. Macintosh HD. Alright, cool. It's there. So we got that. Investments. Where is crop? Crop. Trim. No. Alright. Here we go. Crop our image. This will be great. We gotta reselect our cop. Let's move him around a little bit. Nothing. Crop. Looks like he's really on the edge of the screen. Alright, so here's our union photo. Now, since we're also planning on doing this in... Oh, that was the wrong button. Don't want that. So, brightness contrast, define black and white again. black and white. Let's see. I also want to toy with remember where that is. Image adjustments, brightness, contrast, those curves, shadows, highlights. Remember whether I can see this while we do it. Not making much of a difference. Yes. Yeah, we're really not getting any difference when we play with our shadows and highlights here. Whatever there is, it's so minimal that I do not see it. So let's peg it out and see what happens. Make sure it really is not me just thinking nothing. And it's not. So, unfortunate. Let's cancel and do what we just did. Redo that. So let's change our exposure a little bit. Let's take a look at what we can do with that. It's darker. I think it's easier to see. The cop was photoshopped. Crank that up. It's a little harder to see that he was photoshopped. Alright, so now we've toyed with that look there. Let's put up brightness and contrast. Do that. I think we'll do our brightness where it is. Alright, let's go ahead and make everything black and white again. Make our cop black and white again. There we go. Let's try this again. So I think I was, in all honesty, I was probably missing something earlier. Adjustments, shadows, highlights. Oh, yeah, I like that. I really like it right there. Let's look at what happens when we toward the highlights. Oh, yeah, so if we take and pump the highlights up, we can get Meg's hair all in there. I like that. Okay. Let's see if we can put a slight blur on here. Blur. So, look at the blur gallery. As you can see, that's only going to really change the main photo. starts blurring back here. Give ourselves a kind of wide blur around that, so it's really only focusing on, you know, the two lovers. All right, so we've got that. And they're pretty good. Still losing her foot a little bit. Let's make it just a little bit bigger. We only need a fairly slight blur. Just enough that we'll have a good excuse for blurring out Mr. Cop. Okay. So that's loaded. So now let's go on our cop layer. Filter. Field blur. That's the one we're going to want. So this kind of blurs him out in general. You could blur him out more or less. I think that's an adequate amount of blur. All right. Now we have
Looks
our
good.
newspaper picture. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Peanut Gallery.
I like it.
See, Peanut Gallery likes it. Must be good, right? All right, cool. So that's that. So let's go ahead and save this. Save as. And put this. We're still in our photos. So we're going to put in edits. Save. Oh, wait. Okay. So maybe it's, I should need to save it as a new file. I'll just save. Save. All right, now we're also going to export this image. Export as. Oh yeah, that looks great. Export all. We're going to call this Reunite on PNG, and we're putting edits and save. All right, cool. So we've got that. Now we can work on our background that's going to appear in the video. Cool. We're going to go ahead and do it here. So let's make new. Let's go ahead and find our picture. So this apparently is a Coke factory. That's fine. It's going to serve as our steam plant instead. That's close enough. Got some trees in the background, yada, yada, yada. So I think it'll work out great. All right, I got my photo downloaded, get my Wi-Fi back going, so let's get started. So we're going to open said photo with Photoshop. So it's currently in downloads. Loads. Wait, what? Silly me. Here, I'm trying to open stuff in the wrong spot. We'll go ahead and move it. I call it. I'll call it Steam. Don't spell that right. Steam Room. Got it there. Click on it. There it is. That's what we want. Click preview. Close this window. There you go. Photoshop. Open. Go to Steam Room. Open. All right, so we've got our Steam Room. Now we're going to pull in that other design. So let's open Finder again. I'm going to go to design folder. We're going to get active Steam Activist engine. Add this in. And just take this and put it up here. Center it up. So we're in the center of our background. Now let's go ahead and toy with it a little bit. What things can we do with our change the opacity of this guy right here. So we're going to take the opacity. I'm just going to drop it down. Not too much. Actually, what we're going to do before that, because really you're only going to see like a whole bunch of transparency right there, we're actually going to try and make a box. Never made a box in Photoshop before. So that's how you make a box. So we're going to do that. Make a little box. Exactly. We have this box. Make it black. Drag the anti-steam activists above it. We're going to change the transparency a little bit. Actually, that rectangle, I'm going to make him only this big. The main part where we're going to see through it is going to be that big area. So the other part we just won't worry about as much. Okay. So go back to the anti-steam activists. Now we're going to start dragging the opacity down. Actually, I really need that box behind more of this. Really need that box behind more of this. So we're seeing this is a little more difficult than I thought it was. So let's go back to rectangle 1. Let's delete rectangle 1. We're going to try something new. So we're going to do the quick selection tool. It's supposed to be finding that line. I haven't used this in a while. Oh. Alright guys, sorry about that. Let me use the anti-steam activist layer. Alright, so I found that one. Found that one. Found that one. Okay. So make a new layer out of that. To open this layer. Select the whole thing. Edit. Copy. X out of that. Edit. Paste. Here. That's alright. I'm going to take this guy. Line him up that layer. Line him up. Line him up. Alright, cool. Now I need to add an inverted mask. So it can be the quick selection tool. I did this before. Actually, I could do it outside. Add that layer. image adjustment. There we go. Cool. We got that. So now we're going to take this one's opacity. Down. Now, whole thing, big one. Take it towards it. Let's take and turn the whole thing down a little bit. Well, actually, I want it to be bright. Alright, so I'm going to go on the background. I'm going to take and use a paintbrush to make our hardness like that. Shrink it down. Shrink it down a little more. We have like little ropes holding this thing up. Right. Let's pick a good rope color. Okay. All right, there's one rope. There's 2 ropes. The other rope came out much straighter than that one, so I'll do this one another try. Another try again. I want it to be nice and, you know, as close to perfect as I can make it. All right, now we got 2 ropes holding their banner up. Looks good. I like it. I think you should like it too, namely because I like it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and save that as, I'm going to call this one ransom room. Photoshop. Actually. Save as ransom room. I'm going to put this in edits. Save. Okay. Now we're also going to export this as move as a ping again. Ransomroom.ping in edits. Save. All right, now we've got our ransom rooms all set up. Cool. Like it. Actually, there's one little thing I don't quite like in there. So you can see like this little dot right there. I'm not sure which part that's in. Let's see which part that's in. So it's in the background. It's just a really dark spot in the background, I guess. Curiosity. See if I can fix that real quick. If I can fix it, cool. If I can't, it just looks like it's part of the background because it is. So let's go to the paintbrush tool. Let's go ahead and set filter to white. tip. Lightning bolt. There we go. Now we have the tip of the lightning bolt back. That easy. Let's turn everything back on. That actually looks a lot better. I like it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's resave. Re-export. Before I export, though, I need to actually get rid of that other picture we made in there. Let's go to edits. Go to ransomroom.ping. Move that to the trash bin. And re-export it. All ransomroom.ping and edit save. Make sure it's there. Ransomroom.ping is there. Cool. Got that. And it's saving. Alright guys, so now we've got our ransom room, we've got all our delirium pictures, and we've got our reuniting picture with Meg at the end. And it is, of course, Peanut Gallery approved, so I think we're good to go. Let's start putting some stuff together. Alright, bye.